Hey, what's up, guys? This is Eric.
This is Ken.
This is Dex.
And this is Ken.
And this is Alter Apex Radio.
Are you ready to rock? 'Cause here we go!
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Alter Apex Radio, our vodcast where we invite you in to come hang out with our band, give you updates on what we're up to, and turn you on to some rad new music that we're discovering out there on the interwebs. Make sure to click that subscribe button and click the notification bell so that you're kept in the loop for all our future videos. Follow the Alter Apex Radio playlist on Spotify as well.
Do it.
This episode, we have some great tunes to show you from the bands Plateau, Just a Ride, and I Saw the Deep. So grab a beer or your beverage of choice and get ready for some great new music.
I mean, you do drink beer, don't you?
If you haven't heard of Alter Apex before, we're stoked that you're here. We just put out a 4-song EP a couple months ago, and we'd love for you to check it out. It's a self-titled EP that we wrote and recorded during the quarantine. Currently, we're promoting our single, Blessings. Our band Alter Apex is a super new project that just started working a few months ago. So we're really excited for what's to come. We should have some new music dropping soon, so be on the lookout.
And now it's time for a segment we're calling Get to Know the Band.
I just want to get to know the real you.
We found a random question generator engine online, and we're going to ask these questions of the band members. But first, I guess we should go around and say what we do in the band. My name's Ken. I sing and play guitar.
Dex, I play guitar.
Eric, I play bass.
Slap at that bass, man!
And I'm Ken. I'm the drummer.
Right on. So, Ken, you're up first, man. Do you have a favorite sports team?
Sports team. Not really. I'm not really big on team sports. I like to watch, but I don't really root for any one team when I'm watching. I'm more of a single sport.
Anticlimactic answer, my friend.
I'm not really into sports.
Eric, do you think it's okay to wear fur?
Oh, that's a loaded question, dude. Why do you got to give me the hard ones? Maybe something.
How do you feel about killing animals?
Yeah, exactly, dude. Yeah, if it's not endangered, okay. But other than that,
I don't even know if you need to answer. It's okay. Dex, how do you take your coffee?
Black.
Wow. That's like really grown up of you, man. All right, so I don't know what the next question is, but I guess it'll be for me. What was the last book you read? The last book I read was a biography on Sebastian Bach from Skid Row.
That's a little embarrassing.
Nice.
So just take that for what it is, I guess. Ken, this one's for you. How often do you buy clothes?
A few times a month.
Damn.
Well,
I've had this shirt for like 5 years. Would you like to own a robot that did most of the housework?
Yeah.
Like,
of course.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah, we have a Roomba, dude, and it's like, that was a game changer.
Call him DJ Roomba. Little guy cruises around and plays music.
All right, Dex, have you ever suffered from buyer's remorse?
Buyer's remorse. Yeah, absolutely. It's like, generally, I don't know, when I'm dating somebody, for some reason, whatever they get, like to eat or to drink, seems that much better than what I got. So, yeah.
That's like my little girls, man. Like, they don't want to play with the toy until the sister has it. And then that's the only toy on the planet that they want to play with.
Give it back. That's my novelty flying disc.
All right, one more question. I'll take this one. Do you have any pets? No, they're dead.
That's just depressing.
No, I don't have any pets currently. I miss my pets that I used to have, but I actually had a dog named Dexter. Crystal and I named our dog after Dexter from The Offspring. All right, so now it's time to get into some new music. First up, we have a song from a band called Just a Ride out of the UK. They're an alternative band that takes their inspiration from the likes of Stone Temple Pilots, Soundgarden, and Pearl Jam. Sounds kind of familiar, right?
Yeah.
Guys?
Sounds familiar.
Doesn't that sound familiar?
I wonder who that could be.
Sounds a little like us. Their bio on Spotify says that Just a Ride's hard-hitting riffs, powerful beats, and melodic hooks revive the spirit of the 90s grunge scene with a modern twist. So let's get into their track. It's called I Wanna Know from the band Just a Ride.
It's a great riff.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
It's a
monster.
great riff.
already
Awesome.
right out the gate. Right out the gate.
Yeah.
And we're at it again. Back to the beginning. Do we ever learn anything? Won't you tell me what you wanted to say? Won't you tell me? Now you say it's the end. How can I believe that it wasn't worth it? I wanna know why you're running. I wanna know what's wrong with me. I wanna go where you're going. Tell me, please.
First impressions?
I really like the vocals, man. Like, I think it's almost like it's got a little bit of 80s rock to it.
Yeah.
But it's definitely brought over to kind of the grunge era.
Yeah.
But it sounds sick, dude. It's good. Like, I can't get over those guitar riffs right now. I think they're just really, really well done.
The tones are great
Yeah.
too. Like the mix is killer. Sounds super pro coming right into it. I like the distortion that they put on his vocal in that second half of the verse. Very STP.
Yeah.
And then did you hear
Sounds
the
good.
STP in that really cool chord they ring out?
Yeah,
Boom.
that's what I thought of.
That
was
sounds
cool.
like there's a song on Core that has a chord just like that. I think it's that song. It goes like, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sounds awesome. It's killer.
Well, it all sounds the same. Still stuck in the middle of a cycle. I can't change. Won't you tell me what you wanted to say? Won't you tell me? So you think I'm afraid? How can I believe that it wasn't coming? I wanna know why you're running. I wanna know why.
It's a great chorus.
I love the riff on the chorus.
Yeah, it's a really good chorus.
Real
yeah, the
driving
riff
and
is
just
rocking.
yeah.
I could totally picture like Scott Weiland like doing his like
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
stage
Oh
and
yeah.
that. It's just got such a vibe, and the tones are. It's a huge sounding song.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love the way the bass sounds. The bass and the drums together just sound in harmony.
Yeah, just the way the riffs break. I think it just really they set up those spaces inside the riff, but it still is, the song keeps moving. It's cool, man.
Like those pauses and then
Sorry, man. What was that?
oh yeah, so I was gonna say like those pauses and the riffs, and then when it's about to come back in with the guitars, like you hear that little bass and the kick drum like leading into it. That's cool.
Yeah, it's sick.
Have you guys heard this song yet?
Nope, I haven't heard either
Oh, that's
of
cool.
all three today, so I'm going in
Same
blind
here.
here.
I've listened to it a couple times. I connected with these guys online. They're super cool. I think they added one of our tunes to their band's playlist on their Spotify profile.
Nice.
Nice.
I want to learn that riff. It's awesome. It seems really fun to play. Yeah, dude. Dex, you have to get a slide.
Yeah, do it.
I've been
That
thinking about
sounds so killer, like coming in with that
That'll be-
slide.
Yeah.
That was badass. I mean, right there too, like mix wise, one of the things that's standing out to me is how nice that ride cymbal sounds too.
Yeah.
It's like just sound that bell ping just sounds awesome.
The riff they're playing kind of underneath that kind of you know, the solo right there. It's cool, man, because it's really just kind of a mellow groove. You know, it's
totally changed. It
Yeah.
totally changed and got like, you know, from like the super rockin' part of the song, it totally just went super melodic and gave it all that room for, you know,
It's
that's
like,
probably why we're hearing that you know, the bell on the ride and everything, because you got to bring stuff down so you can hear that solo, the slide and everything. That's really cool. That really grabbed me.
Yeah.
Very
And I
good.
like that it's kind of like a little slower, like you know, and then it might be coming. I haven't heard the song yet, so you know, they could have either gone to a straight just face melting solo part on this song, or you know, with its breakdown. But you know, I guess we'll see.
Yeah, it was like such a cool touch to come in with that slide and then relax it, like you guys are saying, but it's still driving too.
Yeah, it opened up so much. It was like we were in a room and now we're like in an arena, sort of.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that bass, dude.
Very, very cool vocals. Like just like taking the chorus lyrics and like just putting all that different feeling in it. He matched the chorus lyrics, you know, like in the first choruses, it was just super driving. I wanna know. And then now he's like really just kind of letting it breathe, and like there's so much more atmosphere to it. It's killer.
I'm probably gonna comment on the bass on every single song because that's just what my ears trained to listen for. But that bass line right there is sick, dude. So cool.
I love when you do, man, because it like cues me into it, you know, because I think that, you know, that's probably very, very normal. You know, I'm listening to all the vocal stuff. Dex is like, oh, that lead guitar, you know, Ken's like the drums, you know. So it's cool talking to you guys about it because it cues us into the different parts. Now I want to listen to that part even more.
Bring it back.
That's dirty. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Like when
sick.
The grit in his voice there, and like going back to that riff, that's what our ears wanted to hear.
That part was so sick that you almost forgot about how awesome that first riff is, and then it just comes back to it, and then you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering how to transition back into it because I did want to hear it again. So.
That's killer, man. Very cool. Great job, just the ride. Sounds badass.
Killer song.
So
I can't wait to hear more from these guys. They've got a couple tunes out on their profile. Makes me think they're kind of new, actually. They just released an acoustic tune. I really liked this song, though. I wanted to listen to this one with you guys, and they're just, you can tell that those guys can freaking play. You know, like
yeah, sure.
Hear more.
Yeah.
Man, that rocks.
So up next, we've got a tune from the band Plateau. They're a three-piece alternative grunge punk band from Brisbane, Gold Coast area in Australia. One of the absolute coolest things that actually I just mentioned a little earlier about getting out and, you know, connecting with people and promoting Alter Apex during this time of lockdown has been how small the world has become. And we're connecting with all these bands all over the world, across national borders, just all over the place. It's really cool. And I think I discovered these guys on a Spotify list that we were both of our bands were on, and their sound is really amazing. They have a really great throwback grunge kind of sound, but they have some elements that I think they pull from lots of different styles. And so let's get into this song called Breakaway from Plateau. Dex, what did you think of when that first part came in?
Okay, when I heard the first chord, obviously it's a I know what chord it is. It reminded me of Alice in Chains.
Oh yeah.
But it also reminded me, that whole intro reminded me of Silverchair.
That's what I heard too. And I mean, it sounds great. Like the effects that they have on that clean guitar sound really, really cool.
I think Silverchair was the band that totally turned me on to putting like phasers and all this other, and choruses on clean guitars.
Mm-hmm. That snare drum sounds killer.
Yeah.
What are you guys thinking?
That's rad. Great harmonies in the chorus. Right away, actually, I was thinking that this song would be cool to throw on a playlist when you're like going on a road trip.
Yeah, dude. I like how they got right to the chorus. It got there very fast, but it's like, it's kind of interesting in the sense that they got to the chorus so fast, yet the song feels very vibey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. And I think like the way the vocals, the patterns and stuff and the notes are laid in there, it's very in front of all the music. Like it's, and not saying that that's because of the mix. It's, it's not masked in any way by the guitars. So I think that what they've put there, all the melodies, it fits really, really well.
Yeah.
Do you guys think the vocals in the verse sounded at all like Radiohead?
Yeah.
I can hear that for sure.
It's so cool. Just so much emotion. It reminded me of Radiohead.
Very breathy, very light, and because I was wondering how the vocals were going to come in, because I haven't heard any of these songs that we're doing tonight, and it was really, really cool. I really, really like how they did the vocals.
Yeah, it's awesome. Dude just has a great voice. Like, I'll say that. You've got a great voice, dude. It sounds really good.
Nice. Here we go.
That was the perfect bridge. Like how he did that, and then they dropped back to that intro clean. It's very cool. Did you guys feel it sounded unexpected at all, or is kind of where you thinking it was going to go?
That's kind of where it was going to go, I think. And I like that it was the length that it wasn't any longer, it wasn't any shorter. I think it just ties you right back into it. And then
yeah, they're definitely getting to the point, but like that's an interesting thing, like I said earlier, to me, is like how they're getting to the point, they're getting to the parts fairly quickly, but the song still feels very spacious. I liked the vocal melody there. How long will you wait until it's gone? Is very melodic, and like there's just a cool run there in what he's doing on his vocals.
Yeah, it's a good build up.
Yeah.
Drums sound huge. Love it.
So I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like almost reminds you, what was like one of the first bands we did? Was it Attendant?
Oh yeah.
Was it that band Attendant? I kind of like hear a similarity. Like I would almost maybe mistake this for like a song on that album, and I'm pretty sure that's the band I'm thinking of. But it's that's cool, man.
Yeah, the tune we did by Attendant was really vibey too.
Yeah.
That Don't Bite song, I think is what it was. Yeah. Well, great job, Plateau. Looking forward to hearing more from you guys. And yeah, stoked to be connecting with you guys.
That's pretty cool.
All right, so our next tune today comes from a band out of the Netherlands called I Saw the Deep. This tune has been kind of stuck in my head for quite a few times, actually, since I first heard it. And I can't wait to show it to the guys in the band. But it's an epic song that builds and builds into this amazing musical frenzy. If you recognize something unique about the guitar tones here, it's because the guy uses an electric 12-string, which is just badass. And so let's get into the song Lead the Way by the band I Saw the Deep. Isn't that badass already? It's so cool. Those riffs are so sick.
I want to hear what's going to happen next.
Yeah. That's a great riff. Queens of the Stone Age. You guys hear it?
Yeah.
I hear Mastodon too, man. I hear a lot of Mastodon in that. Yeah. Sick.
That note that he came in on singing is fucking cool. It's so interesting.
Yeah.
So cool.
Sick.
Sounds like an album ender, don't you think? Like, I mean, that's what I think of when I hear this song. I feel like you've taken this journey and like there's this huge epic at the end of an album or something.
That accent he's doing on the guitar, dude, that's really, really cool. Really cool. Yeah, dude. That's great.
It's a great touch how they shortened the gap there. You know, they didn't wait long to come in. It's perfect. You know, you go back to that riff that everybody's ears want to hear, and then the drums come in right on that second piece. It was perfect. You guys digging on it?
Yeah. Super
it's
much.
very vibey, right? Like you just want to listen to the whole thing instead of even talking about it. It's just so cool. It's definitely like put on the headphones and get lost in it kind of songs, man. Like
like I said, it reminds me of Mastodon, and I love Mastodon, and like I don't ever hold it against the band really when they sound like somebody that I love, because it almost just to me is like an extension of that. And you know, they're certainly doing their own thing with it, but for me, I kind of get a lot of vibes from Mastodon's album Crack the Sky, because it has a lot of like kind of mellower, heavier kind of, and some ambiance in the vocals that just like it's good, man. This is a good song.
Yeah, it's killer. I was really noticing the bass there, Eric, like how he's like doing those ringing out slides.
Mm-hmm. Just everybody in this band is really good at what they do, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny, like I don't know if they're gonna like this or not, but it's kind of funny to throw this out there, but it reminds me, like I keep saying, it reminds me of like an album ender, right? Like, but it actually takes me to the song, and it's not necessarily super similar, but it makes me think of the song at the end of Load on Metallica's Load album. Was that song called Fixer or something like that?
Yeah.
Like, it's just fucking epic. Like, it just feels so big and like just, I mean, I don't really listen to a lot of Mastodon. Of course, I've heard of them and I've heard them, but so for me, it's fresh in a different kind of way. You know, if there's some parallels, I don't know if every song by these guys sounds like this, but it sounds really cool. Like just to sink into it.
Yeah,
I'll shoot you some Mastodon, and you'll probably say, "Oh, okay." And you know, I see it, and I don't get your Metallica reference because that's, you know, I think we're on the same wavelength with that. But it, you know, for me, Metallica doesn't exist past And Justice for All. You know.
Oh man.
Fair enough on that.
That's a conversation for another day.
Yep. What I'm really liking about these guys is it's like it's very apparent to me that all of these guys know how to play their instruments. Their guitar player is wildly exciting to me. Like he's constantly doing new stuff, but also bringing back those cool riffs, and how this band is taking transitions and taking it into places melodically that I would never think to go. You know, this band is really cool.
Yeah, they're really good.
The sounds he's getting out of his guitar are so cool, man. Like just all those accents that he's throwing in are it makes this really, really stand out. It's killer.
That 12 string, dude. It's a 12 string that he's using.
Yeah.
That sounds really cool. I mean, obviously, I think, you know, Zeppelin did that quite a bit. I think of Whitesnake. I think Whitesnake did some of that stuff. Like, but actually, maybe with Whitesnake, I'm thinking about like how the dude used an oboe on the guitar. Like in that, I wouldn't doubt that these guys do similar things to that. Like, you know, busting out an oboe and playing the guitar with it. Is that what I'm? Not an oboe. What the fuck am I saying? A bow, right?
Like a bow. Like.
Why am I saying oboe? I'm gonna cut that shit out.
I was trying to figure out what you were saying there. I'm like,
Just making up words and shit. All right.
Oh yeah. That bass line is cool.
that is killer. Oh, dude, that was so cool.
see these guys live, man. I bet it was so fun. You're gonna
I
have to come
thoroughly
to
enjoyed
Mexico.
that, dude. Oh,
That's our song.
yeah, way to throw that in there, Ken.
That was smart of me, right? To put that right after it on the playlist. Make sure to check out the playlist on Spotify, Alter Apex Radio. And as you can tell, one of our songs actually is right after that one. But that was amazing,
I'm adding
right?
those guys. Yeah, I'm adding those guys, dude. I loved it. It was so good.
Like,
yeah.
I love
that end part where he's like going higher and higher and higher.
Yeah, dude.
The part after that almost sounded like they were doing it in reverse, like because then it was sliding down.
Mhm.
I don't know if there was any similarity in the notes they were using, but it almost just the way it fit together was.
And then when the drums and the bass go into the straight beat, that just like kills, man. It's so That's so good.
It was so cool to hear like the guitar going higher and higher. But what made that super, super cool for me was the rhythm section when they would like, I think Ken W heard of like, we both laughed when they did the stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so cool.
Yeah, it was.
That was super rhythmic. That was just, this band is wildly exciting. I really like these.
It's the rhythm section changes the two most exciting parts of the song. When it happens after that first, after the chorus, when he's saying "Lead the Way" and it drops into that straight beat, and then we do it again after that frenzy of the build that they create, and then they drop into that straight beat. Like that's like, I think that's just like the kind of, it's the most accessible rhythm. Maybe that's one of the reasons that people like it so much. They really like something that's like, oh gosh, I have no idea what's happening here. Where is it going? Where's it going? And then it lands and it's just like.
It's so exciting because it sounds like just utter chaos that like at any moment, like this is all going to fall apart, you know? Like this is like a train wreck just waiting to happen.
What is happening?
When that straight beat just comes in, it sounds huge.
All is well with the world.
Yeah, it's so.
It's not only the use of the 12 string that really sets this apart, makes it stand out, but the dude can play the shit out of it, dude. What he can do with that thing is just, it really, really makes this band cool to listen to.
I was thinking of like Tom Morello and stuff too on that part. Like,
there you go.
All those crazy ass sounds and stuff.
Yeah, very.
Tom Morello.
I wouldn't even know how to get a guitar to do that kind of stuff, dude. There's no way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why Tom Morello is Tom Morello.
Yeah.
This is true.
Because like all the guitar players like, huh?
It can do that?
They're like looking at their guitar.
Yeah. How do you do that?
Yeah, it was killer. So great job, I Saw the Deep. I don't know if you guys will see this, but we really enjoyed that tune. If you ever come to New Mexico, if you even know where that is, we will be there to check you guys out. So thanks so much for hanging out with us for Alter Apex Radio episode 4. We're really excited about this thing that we're doing, just kind of being part of the music community out there, the rock community, and connecting you guys with new music and getting the word out about our music. And we hope you dig all of it. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Eric.
This is Ken.
Hold up. Let's start over because I said that like a question.
That's making it in. This is Alter Apex Radio.
Now you should have done it that way.
Sunday.
Kids seats just $5.
Well, that is worse than I ever could have hoped for.